how I became a Destonian. The story is like on my blog, darrylthomas.wordpress.com, but I can tell you it was an interesting process. I may have always been a Destonian in some senses. I shared a lot of the views, and I was quite taken aback by some that I thought were quite bizarre, but at the same time made sense. I don't know when I became a Destonian. I don't think it happened as soon as I came upon their website back in 2007, but it did seem like finally something that makes sense that never made sense completely for me before. When did I become a Destonian? I suppose when I began to take seriously the concept of self-honesty and self-forgiveness, and even that text, and I'm still all this time still working with those points. Perhaps this goes on through your whole life, but being a Destonian opens up a lot of lines of perspective that I felt were cut off from me before. I didn't realize I was doing. Like, it's expansive in a way, because you realize that the way you thought you were living, or the person you thought you were, is actually greater than you can imagine. I mean, I was very content in living in a small world. You know, I was living alone. It was fine. I really liked it, but at the same time, it was unsatisfying, because there was this world that was crumbling around me. You know, not in my view, but when I would access the internet or television, you could see immense suffering. And I always seen that, and never really understood why, if there was a God or angels or ascended masters or what the fuck ever, these things were allowed to continue to exist. But I never realized that the depth of my responsibility. I always felt that something had to be done, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to achieve anything other than what I have, which was, you know, very limited, very transitory, to the point where nothing could be said to have existed at all in my life, you know, except for memories. So when I became a Destonian, it was very opened my eyes more to see what was possible, and it took a long time for me to even accept who I was just an idea that others had of me, that I accepted. And very slowly I've been walking past that, leaving that behind, developing who I am, who I choose to be, which is you know, more effective, and someone who wants to make their life matter, not just to the people around me, but, you know, to the whole world. I don't know if I don't know how that's going to work out, but that's my intent. So, you know, once you become a Destonian, I don't know when that actually happens. I think we all are, deep down, latently, at least the ones that are committed in walking this process, which, you know, sometimes it doesn't seem to be moving at all, but other times, you know, there's great bursts of expansion and growth. So I look on that as a good thing.